Hello everyone, this is Duke, and welcome back to Resolute SMP. This is episode 19. I am at the Guardian Farm. It is time for our final project, and we need prismarine. So I've come here and grabbed a full shulker box of each of these, which will be very, very important for us here in just a moment. But it's pretty crazy to think. This is it. I mean, this is our final project. We talked about it last episode. I have a full shulker of diamonds, and if we take those out here, let's craft those up real quick. Let's craft those up. 3 stacks of blocks here, and in the ender chest we have a little bit extra, which we're just going to use as well. I don't think I have any in my shops. I was never much of a businessman on this server, I'll say, but we do have the dragon eggs, so that's got to be worth something. So you'll see I have a shulker box full now of all the prismarine. We have over 3 stacks of diamonds blocks, 3 stacks of diamond blocks, not just 3 stacks of diamonds, which will get us into a really nice spot for what we're going to do today, because we are building a giant monument again. 2 episodes in a row we're building a monument, but this time it'll be bigger. It's going to be domed. It's going to include a gradient of diamond and prismarine, and it will basically act as the dragon egg monument. It's funny that I just briefly touched on the dragon egg. So after the end event, we had discussed that we were going to give the winning team, which luckily ended up being me, Nate, and Miney. The winning team was going to have the opportunity to build a dragon egg monument, and that never got done. So I reached out in the Discord to see what people would want me to build, and everyone was talking about, all right, build something San Diego, build, in the theme of what we've done. And I said, okay, well, let's think about this real quick. I'm using the diamonds. I would like to build with prismarine since we built the shop. Those two go really, really well in a palette already, so that's excellent. We needed something for the dragon egg, and I think where this is going to go, it's going to kind of fit in with the whole San Diego vibe, because it will, in a sense, act as a welcome center for people that come on. So it's like, hey, welcome to the San Diego Zoo. I think it'll be really cool. Similar to last episode, we're going to basically head directly into a build time lapse, and from there, we'll see what happens. I hope everyone has enjoyed the little bit of replay cinematic there. I am standing currently on the edge of this thing, and I'm excited to see how it's going so far. Ignore the prismarine here. I'm sure you saw in the cinematic that we had these normal prismarine blocks everywhere, and while that was great to kind of get it rolling and get it going, I don't think it's what we're sticking with long term. It just kind of feels like it was a temporary thing. And that is mostly due in case to the fact that now that I'm seeing it in person and seeing all the different colors all at once, it works, maybe on a larger scale, but I want this entire top of the dome to be the bright colors. So of course we have the diamond, we have the concrete powder, and we have the wool. And I think these 3 together are pretty nice because these 2 are so similar, and then a little bit of accent with the diamond itself really shines and really shows off. So when you take a step back, you kind of see how bright that is, and it catches your eye. It's like, oh, that's something. We gotta go check that out. So I really like how that looks. The issue is, if we float around here, we'll take this side, for example. I started using the wool and the concrete powder and the diamond blocks up top, and then we got to this certain line, and I wanted to go all the way around it to make sure we had enough. But if you look in my inventory, I only have 4 blocks of diamonds left. So there's something we're going to need to do about that, because obviously we're not going to finish the rest of the dome without it. So I have gone ahead and asked the group if anybody had any diamond blocks lying around that they were willing to share and willing to put towards the dragon egg monument here. And we do. So we're going to take a couple quick journeys out and about and try to figure out what diamonds there are in the world that we can easily grab, and we'll include them on this project. We will start with our own shop, the little Duke's Honey building here, which honestly, when it's all said and done, I don't like how this turned out at all. And I think a lot of it only looks good because of the shaders, which is another thing. Let's turn those off real quick. I don't think I've ever played an episode of Resolute without shaders. If you look at the house, especially from the front side, it holds up. But a build like this, not so much. So let's just quickly jump in here. Okay. We have 9. Okay, there's a block. That is progress. And then down here, 2 more. All right. So that's not great, though, because I only had this shop. A scrapped episode was actually this other shop over here, Jukebox Heroes. Jukebox Heroes, actually, that was the pun that Nate and I were going to build. And then this portion looks like Jukebox. This side looks like maybe a record. I don't know. Not exactly, but we're going to have all of the goat horns and records lined up. We have a couple of them in here, actually. So as you can see, quite a few music discs, quite a few goat horns, and we're going to put on the custom sounds, which never really came to actually happen, unfortunately. But either way, we never sold anything, so no diamonds from here. So our pal Z, of course, put all of his stuff in front of his house, and that does include a stack. So we're getting somewhere now. Although, I feel like this guy had more. What do you think, Mr. Sniffer? Do you think Z's hiding some of his things? I think so. At some point or another, I put some diamonds in the community chest, so we're going to be taking those as well. We are now at Miney's place, and I have a pretty good feeling she's got something lined up here. A lot of shulkers just lying about. A couple chests, maybe? Okay, that's an absurd amount of lava. Oh my goodness, there's shulkers everywhere. We're going to have to look through all of these. Alright, excellent. We have... Oh, this is actually like the jackpot. We have 32 blocks, another 31, and 64 ore. Oh, that's huge. Mani alone might have just paid for us. Let's go. She also has 43 ore in here as well. Oh my goodness. I had no idea Mani liked to mine that much. I mean, that's an incredible help for us. Also, well, okay. I won't take 3 lime wool. 3 light blue wool. We can find more somewhere else. Well, it doesn't seem like any are at Nate's place, which is a possibility. They're all in his ender chest, which could be a possibility for a lot of people. I think I kind of got lucky with Miney. But when did this happen? I don't recall Nate growing facial hair like that. It's pretty amazing. And there it is, the final block of the final build on the final normal episode of Resolute, the server that I began at the end of January and have tried to run since. Oh, we're getting lag here. I don't know what it is. I think it's Nightbox's house. Don't tell him. But I think his house is a little laggy. Whenever I look over there, my computer does not like it. There's the moon. It is rising. Our beautiful dome is complete. The dragon egg sits atop its memorial. Oh, hold on. We're actually not quite done. Just a second. These were supposed to come all the way down. Okay. Now we're done. Let's zoom out, see what this looks like. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's take a look in the morning as well. Interested to see what this looks like. Just because it's diamonds, right? It's basically all that I had, and Miney had. Actually, we're giving her back 32 blocks, but, you know, still, even then. Ah, yes, now the sun is rising on it. I think we're safe here to go to free cam. Excellent. I'm pretty happy with it. Maybe we get rid of a tree like this. Oh, no. Yeah. Yeah, there's just something about this. I don't know. I really like it. I love how bright it is. It's in your face. It's like, hey, look over here. Check out our final build using all the diamonds we had and ending on a great note. I'm pretty happy with it. Let's not have our FOV at 30 for the rest of time. But I do want to see this without shaders. It was something we just talked about. Yeah, I think it still holds up. I think so. Maybe there could be a little bit more detail work, but overall I'm pretty happy with it, and I'm at the point where I'm like, you know what? I said I was done. Let's just be done. Because it is our final build. It is our final moment on the server, and I'm pretty happy with how things are turning out. Obviously, there's bright future ahead from everyone who's involved, so once again, I must say thank you to the server, thank you to the community, thank you to everyone who's been a part of it over the time that we've spent together. There will be one final episode in which we showcase the server, a little bit of a world tour to wrap things up, get the group together one final time. But for now, this is where we're going to wrap things up on our end. And I thank you all so very much for being with us every part of the way. And I hope you enjoy. Thank you. Bye-bye.